Hi everyone, my name is Michelle, and I just sort of want to introduce myself. I have been a kidney patient for about 20 years. I'm 34 now. When I was 16, I was diagnosed with crescentic IgA nephropathy, and I was at about 50% kidney function, and that fairly quickly declined from a time I was 16 to 19 to put me in end-stage kidney disease. I got a kidney from my aunt as a living donor, which I'm very grateful for. Interesting fact, actually, is she was working in the World Trade Center on September 11th, 2001. I like to say that you don't know how things happen, and that she was able to get out of the towers in order to give me an organ to continue to survive. However, the crescentic IgA did come back on that kidney. We used chemo and various other methods, high-dose steroids, etc., to try to combat the recurrent IgA. We were able to keep that kidney for about 10 years, thankfully. And then I went on a broader search using social media to try to find another transplant, or another donor, which I did. A friend of a friend served as a living donor for me in December of 2016. Yeah, sorry, years blend together. And then I've had that kidney since then, maintaining with a creatinine between 1.3 and 1.5. I did experience a small rejection, and as the creatinine started rising and I became increasingly concerned, I started doing a lot of research and learned a lot about plant-based kidneys, much thanks to my renal dietitian, who I'll talk more about later. And that's been helpful in stabilizing my creatinine back to 1.1 and also dropping my protein in the past 6 months from 4,800 milligrams to 400 milligrams. And I also have a lot more energy, feel a lot better, and I've been able to lose 30 pounds so far. Still got a bunch more to go. I'm working on it, and I'll chronicle that here as well. But yeah, hopefully this is just useful and interesting to folks. I'll cover everything from the plant-based cooking that I do and some of the more weird ingredients and what you can do with them, especially related to seasonings, because I think there's not enough information out there about that. Also giving a little more insight into various parts of a kidney journey and specifically about advocating for living donation. I'm very fortunate. I only, for the second transplant, was on dialysis for 5 weeks, and that was because we had a donor, but I developed a concurrent blood disease called atypical hemolytic uremic syndrome, AHUS. Shout out to the very few people who have that. We are literally 2 in a million. And then was able to stabilize that through medication in order to get my transplant. So it took 5 weeks, for which I was on dialysis, to do so. I understand a lot of people have to go on dialysis. I know it may be part of my future, but that is something that is one of my main motivations in terms of avoiding it. That's really not a way I don't think anyone wants to live, but I certainly don't. And so I want to try to help my health both through medication and natural diet and lifestyle changes, and avoid retransplantation and put off dialysis as long as possible. I hope to live a long life with as few kidney transplants as needed. All right, thanks so much. I'll be posting some videos, but if you have any questions or want to comment, etc., I just love hearing from folks in the kidney community. I've benefited a lot from others, and I'm hoping to pass forward a little bit of knowledge and continue to learn from others by putting myself out there like this. A little nervous about it, but you never know till you try. So, all right, talk to you later. Bye.